fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Ladies and gentlemen, hello, 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 hello. Morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon. Okay, we're good. Do want to see some though. Okay, okay. They're both eating pretty good. They're both eating pretty good. Okay. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let me make sure everything is. Got a long ass neck, by the way. You motherfucker. Damn, that boy a fucking giraffe roach. Nigga a fucking roach. Okay, give me. Alright, this should be good. It might still cut out here and there, but hopefully it kicks up. Okay. 1 second, guys. 1 minute, 1 minute. Alright, sorry about that. I actually don't like how even that is. It's about fine. Okay. Now you set, man? Okay. Alright, cool. How you guys doing, man? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How are you guys doing today? Seriously. For real, man. I fucking love you guys. Fuck. Guys, before I get into it, I'm looking at some 40k shit, man. I played the game, but I never really looked into the lore. I love it. This shit's cool. This shit's cool. You know what I'm saying? The whole brother and sisterhood, man, that shit's awesome. I've only seen a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning. I'm taking time, I'm learning. Father, let me rest. I'm tired. I can't, my son. I don't remember the rest, but y'all know. You quote remembers. Alright, guys. These are the videos we'll be watching. That is crazy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was not planned. Isn't that fucking wild? That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Nonetheless. Let's see, man. Let's see.
Recently, I came across a lone knight inside a ruined coliseum just before the Ulasil township. He was completely consumed by the abyss, driven into a bloodthirsty rage with a broken arm as a reminder of what he fought so hard to protect. His name was Knight Artorius, a warrior suffering for a worthy cause that left him broken and alone. But what makes this truly tragic is this tale is not unique with Artorius.
Where's his wolf?
See, something I've noticed is that knights are always suffering. Across multiple games and different genres, there is a knight who is either broken, abandoned, or corrupted. So the question is, Why is it that knights in video games always look like they're suffering? A knight, by definition, is a mounted, heavily armed soldier. But the key part of that definition is this. A knight serves a feudal lord or king, specifically during the Middle Ages. Now, this was not some casual agreement, right? This was a lifetime of service. What I'm trying to get at is most knights, if not every single one in video games, are mostly depicted as medieval
Think
ones.
about that. Think about that level of commitment, man. Think about that level of commitment that people really used to do back then. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, where you used to actually really be like, yeah, I'm gonna die for this. I'm gonna die for this. You know what I'm saying? Better than nowadays, where we doing it for cash. These motherfuckers are doing it for glory and respect from the true king himself. Most of them would just die on the field. That's the crazy part. They blindly followed. I don't even think they blindly followed. They probably knew it. It was like, nah, I just fuck with them. It's incredible, man. Fucking incredible.
They are bound by oath
What the
to
hell?
serve their lord's purpose.
Oh my god. Hold on, let me do this real quick. That's probably why. You guys heard that, but I didn't.
Whether they agree or not, whether their lord becomes corrupted or not. This oath never specifies that the knight can simply walk away if something happens to their lord. What you'll see is these knights continue.
Unless it's death. And even then, if you're in a 40K universe, that's not true. Even in death, you shall serve. You know what I mean? Not all of them. Only the good ones, the real good ones, the ones that really put their back into that shit. That was really burning cities, cooking up towns, fucking ripping demons and goblins and goblets and shit, man. Holy shit.
Their cause long after their lord is gone, physically or mentally. Knight Artorias was one of 4 who served under Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight. Gwyn sacrificed his soul to Link the First Flame to prolong the Age of Fire, but as a result, became a husk of his former self, dooming himself and condemning everyone who swore to protect him. He left his elite knights to suffer alone for centuries. Dragonslayer Ornstein was left guarding the long-forgotten cathedral inside Anorlando, protecting the chest up ahead. Hawkeye Goth is found inside the locked tower right above the Colosseum where we fight Artorias. He's left there isolated, carving wood and blinded by the residents. Because, racism still exists in Dark Souls. Artorias, as we know, was consumed by the Abyss. And the last night, the Lord's Blade, Huron, left to mourn the death of her dear friend. We can actually find her ring on a corpse behind Knight Artorias' grave.
That either that looked like a prawn or the start of a symbiote.
Meaning she stayed with him until the very end.
Or
the
Abyss took a shit there. Let's fix that. What's good with that? What the hell is that? Over camera, that looks worse. But in reality, that shit kind of sharp.
The thing about being a knight is, yes, it's a well-respected title for nobility, strength, and respect, but there really is no reward. I mean, it's not like a knight is promised riches or glory, only loyal service. Once that oath is sworn, there's no clause for corruption or the end of the world. Dark Souls 1 is but an appetizer of knights who suffer because of their commitments. So what does this endless duty look like across the series and other video games?
Ridge is back with our 6th annual sweepstakes, with prizes so...
Oh my...
Nobility, strength, and respect, but there really is no reward. I mean, it's not like a knight is promised riches or glory, only loyal service. Once that oath is sworn, there's no clause for corruption or the end of the world. Dark Souls 1 is but an appetizer of knights who suffer because of their commitments. So what does this endless duty look like across the series and other video games? Each time I mention Blasphemous, I realize more and more that the series is all about suffering. Look, every single character you encounter is in anguish to some degree, including yourself. You play as the penitent one, the lone survivor of a
literally wearing pain.
Congregation known as the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. Every character in this game has a penitence. Now, if you don't know, penitence is an act of repentance or remorse for wrongdoing, usually involving some form of suffering, sacrifice, punishment, or self-discipline, as a way of seeking forgiveness or spiritual purification. Everyone has their own way of suffering for the miracle. I will never forget, there was this one guy who stitched his dead wife's breast onto his chest to feed his baby, only for the baby to turn into wax. You know, all things considered, that's pretty tame when compared to the rest of this game. The Penitent One's suffering is a vow of silence. He does not utter a single word in both games, not so much as a grunt, which makes him quieter than Link from The Legend of Zelda. His sword is named the Mea Culpa, translates to through my fault. See, the thing about Blasphemous is suffering is not the byproduct, it's the purpose. Other knights, such as Knight Artorias, are suffering because of the consequences of their servitude. The Penitent One's service is suffering itself. Their whole identity is suffering and allegiance to a bigger cause. Which does bring up a very interesting point.
This
in the
looks
universe
like
of
AIDS.
Blasphemous,
Look at this fight.
Even though it's indirectly mentioned, individuality is kind of shamed upon. Your whole reason for existing is for the miracle. Who you are, what you do, and anything that pertains to you is worthless. That's why you're
bro, this is like a small little tangent, maybe. Bro, I love this art style in game, man. It's like this gritty, like world shit, bro. It's rare when a game, especially a 3D game. I was talking to one of my coworkers before. I'm like, there's something about a 2D game that adds more questions than a 3D game would. You know what I'm saying? Like, for some reason, I feel like the more restrictive the world, to an extent, sometimes the bigger, I mean, like, the more you want from it. You know what I'm saying? The more you want to know, right? For example, like when I was watching, I guess we'll bring up like two examples, right? Two examples that I think are good at it, or at least this is what I think. I don't know, you know, I could be wrong. Obviously, I really think a game that I played that's pretty good at it is I forgot the name of it. Fuck. Oh shit, yo, it disappeared. Oh man, damn, I forgot it. Well, a 3D game, I guess you could say, is like I got two. I actually say two. Cyberpunk. And Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Those games right there, I think those are really good examples of two games that I think that are 3D and give you more, and you want to explore more. You know what I'm saying? There's something about it because it's like, bro, what else could exist? You know what I'm saying? I could find the fucking ring that takes me into a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? I could find a dragon the size of Earth. Just that I've been walking on the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Just vague shit like that. Oh, that's what it was. Fear and Hunger, right? And then let me go into the Cyberpunk reason, right? So the Cyberpunk one is, but that's like the thing for Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, you know what I'm saying? It's just right. Damn, this world's depressing. It's depressing as fuck. Obviously, there's some funny bits in there, but shit, no, it's fucked, man. Then you got Cyberpunk. I think at least the only reason I want one more thing I just want Cyberpunk to come out with some better mod support. Do that, and then I can finally stop looking at just clothing mods, poses mods, stocking mods, bro. I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? But Cyberpunk also has that. It's like, man, what else, right? I think when you confine a game to one area and you build that area up and make it large and vast, I think more questions are built around it, right? And this is where it will lead into the Fear and Hunger, like the original, right? The reason I like the original Fear and Hunger more than, I guess you could say, Termina, is because something about that dungeon felt bigger. It felt bigger than Termina for some reason, you know? it was a little bit more gritty. I know he probably had to be a little bit more, down to earth with things because, at least things felt a little bit more down to earth. Maybe he just got used to it, but not like Sphere and Hunger. I'm like I go back and watch that. Like I go back and watch videos and stuff like that, and it's just like, God, man, this world, holy shit. And this is just a small sector of it. This is just a small sector within a dungeon, by the way, within the fucking dungeon, and that's not including like what's out in the general world. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at that, I'm like, dude, like it's so cool. It's like, what else? Like it feels like the possibilities are endless. You know what I'm saying? It feels like there's so much to do, and like even in like 2 lifetimes, you still wouldn't breach 1% of that thing that has been explored because it's just so vast and big, And I think when a game can do that, you speaking something. At least you're speaking to me. You're speaking to me in a different way. And that art style is usually associated with these type of games, whereas like this game right here is like, bro, what else? Bro, like, look at this shit. How is existence? This is existence. You know what I'm saying? It's so cool. I think even then, original Dark Souls, right? Dark Souls 3. I never played the other 2 because I just didn't care for them. But Dark Souls 3, right? That's the Dark Souls I grew up on. Even Bloodborne too. Just all the Souls games. Majority of the Souls games, I'm gonna be honest. Just those games at least for me. And it's just like, man, bro, this shit is ass. This shit is ass. This is depressing as fuck. Get me out of here. But it's like, bro, what else? Bro, let me step off this railing and just swim. What big ass Cthulhu giant mythos creature demonoid is lurking in the water? You know what I'm saying? Like what big ass eyeball is just going to be a small percentage of the body? You know what I'm saying? What other cosmic demon is floating in the air? You know what I'm saying? It's like, holy shit. What else is there? What else is there? You know what I'm saying? When you can create something and it does that, and then you could double down on that, and it adds even more questions, while someone answering the other ones and leaving even more open space, while you're still satisfied, you just want more. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Peak.
Known as the Penitent One. Our name doesn't really matter, only our suffering. Many knights are simply a vessel for a greater purpose. The Hollow Knight is easily the most clear-cut case of this. He was raised by the...
Even Hollow Knight, once again, another world that is just fucking huge. It's huge. It's one of those ones that are huge, but it's like, bro, what else? What else is there? What other bugs are there? What other bugs in our other countries? You know what I'm saying? What other kind of magic is floating out there? You know what I'm saying? This is only a small section. It's only a small section. Hollowness is the most advanced. Bro, that's crazy. But there's still other bugs out there in existence. There's still a whole nother land. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I love it. I fucking love it, bro.
Pale King,
I fucking love it.
with only one goal in mind, to seal the power and influence of the Radiance. He's not even technically alive. He's a hollow shell manufactured by the Void and shaped by the Pale King. His entire existence was created for this one objective.
Also, by the way, when you start making lore on these type of videos, when you start making lore on these type of games right here, with a loyal ass fan base, you're cooked. I remember Matt Pat, he did something like that. Bro was cooked. Bro was getting cooked for a long time. People were like, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot for even thinking you can talk about our game like that. You don't know shit.
It's quite the tragedy knowing this knight was bred for not the joys of life, but to contain an older god. Even then, the current events of Hollow Knight, the game, showcase the failures afterwards. At least with many of these knights, they understood what they were signing up for. The Penitent One willingly accepted the journey ahead and embraced it with open arms. And also a helmet full of blood because, whoa, religious imagery or something. Even whatever her name is, Laxatives, the Complete, from Lies of P, took an oath to serve Simon Manus, leader of the alchemists who believed in evolution. She was one of the first to be baptized by the Holy Elixir, making her the first being. Her fight is truly a testament to that because, in my personal opinion, she's one of the best and most difficult fights in the game. Even though most of these knights willingly submit to these higher authorities and holy causes, some fall under the category of slavery. And that's where Virgil's story begins. Virgil's story is a bit out of order because, technically chronologically speaking, Devil May Cry 3 is the first game. At the end of that story, he fights against Demon King Mundus, and eventually loses. Now in Devil May Cry 1, we see the aftermath. Throughout the whole game, we are chased by Nilo Angelo, who is actually a brainwashed Virgil, and he's forced to fight his brother Dante several times. Virgil was never meant to technically be a knight, but the moment Mundus imprisoned him inside the Black Knight armor, he became one, and lost pretty much everything that made him Virgil. However, I do want to end this chapter with a knight whose journey was certainly the longest and most...
Capcom, please, I'm waiting for Devil May Cry 6, bro. I'm waiting for Devil May Cry 6. I don't know how they're gonna do it. If they go open world with it, might be peak. Gonna be honest with you, might be peak. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Is that a dangerous hit? Maybe, probably is. But yo, they do that shit right. They do. Bro, they do that game right with open world, or like a linear open world, like a kind of linear open world where it's like you. Like you got this big, vast area that you can explore, and there's like different maps, chapters, however they want to do it, bro. Add some more cool shit like they was doing with the other one. Oh my god. Technically, they don't need to. Technically, we don't need more Dante and Virgil, because their story has been concluded. You know, I think they now two brothers that were united. You know, red and blue, purple. You know, a little bit of Gojo action in there. Seriously though, having them two, you know, I think, you know, I would love another Devil May Cry 6. I would love another Devil May Cry 6. Or I would love a Devil May Cry 6, sorry. DMC 6, you know. Obviously, we got a new character. We got a young bull. Do I remember his name? No, I don't. One thing I do want to bring up, though, I could never understand whether Dante or Virgil was good. I know Dante is considered more, I might get crucified for this, mercenary. I consider him mercenary. Yeah, you like, oh no, he's actually he's a demon hunter. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. You know, but the guy does jobs for you know, for money. You know, at least I consider him at least a mercenary to an extent. What else? And then too, I could never tell whether Dante was stronger or Virgil was stronger. I've gotten mixed results. From what I've concluded, Virgil was actually stronger than his brother. Dante, I guess, can achieve that strength that Virgil has. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. Dante's done some crazy shit in the game. He's done some crazy shit, especially when he hits that devil trigger for him. You know what I'm saying? Unless that was why Virgil was always stronger, because he's always been a true devil, compared to Dante, who's always been, he's been a devil, but he's just never achieved that devil power that he had now that he was in the real game, the next game.
Arduous.
I don't know, man. W.
You didn't think I would make a video about knights and forget Slave Knight Gale, now
That's
did you?
the OG,
I mean, this is one of my favorite bosses in video games, and if any knight leads best in the tragedy of this archetype, it's Gale himself. He was given a simple task: find the dark soul of humanity so a new painted world could finally be created. Compared to everything we've talked about thus far, it almost sounds hopeful. The problem is, his mission lasted too long. The world itself ended before he could finish it. Kingdoms collapsed, gods disappeared, entire civilizations were...
One thing I will say, I thought Slave Knight Gale was he wasn't just like one special slave. He was obviously the slave knights, I'm pretty sure, in Dark Souls. Don't get me wrong, I don't know this. I just look at, damn, what the fuck? That shit look off in the view. That shit look off. That shit look off, man. Okay. Nah, but Slave Knight Gale, he was multiple. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he was tasked with it. I thought he went to the one girl that he is, fell for her, and, you know, realized she could paint a whole new world, and then from that, you know, that whole world was open to create. Obviously, yes, it took too long. Obviously, he traveled in time, forward in time to the pygmies, ate them. You know what I'm saying? They, okay, you know, I'm not going to go too deep into it. I don't fucking know. I'm going to be honest. That I actually don't know.
Were buried
especially
beneath
when
ash.
Point, but I know
we fight him at the end of the world itself.
Because, you know,
and yet
the Dark
Gale
Souls was
kept walking,
extremely powerful,
searching for the Dark Soul. By the time
him.
we finally meet him at the end of the world, he's no longer fighting for himself. He's forgotten everything except the task he was given. Maybe that's why knights always look like they're suffering. They dedicate themselves to causes greater than themselves. and eventually, those causes become all that's left. Slave Knight Gale is perhaps the cruelest fate of them all, which we'll come back to later. But there is still one question that needs to be answered. Why are knights always suffering, and why does it matter? A lord's sins infect the knights that loyally serve him. The king is remembered, but the knights bear the scars. Let me explain. Sir Alone from Dark Souls 2 can be found within the memory of the old Iron King. He's alone inside a large empty room with very clean floors for some reason. Sir Alone left the king after his corruption and greed for power. He now seeks to travel the lands in search of a new kingdom to serve.
Shit.
Whomever they serve, should they fall into a cruel barbaric rule, the knights underneath them suffer the consequences and reflect the current state of that kingdom. Laxatives also carries the sins of her master. Simon Manus believed in evolution, and she was the first to be bathed within the elixir. Sure, it made her more powerful, but it could not erase her love for Manus. Thus, she was deemed a failure, incomplete, which is quite ironic considering her name. And although not exactly the sins of his master, the Hollow Knight was supposed to be the perfect vessel, one without will or emotion, an empty shell to fully contain the radiance. However, the Pale King formed a bond with the Hollow Knight. He raised it as his own, and so it was corrupted. The Radiance was able to influence the Hollow Knight through that small connection he had, which leads to the current events of the game. It's strange and tragic to think that a healthy connection corrupted, formed a bond, an empty shell to fully contain the Radiance. However, the Pale King formed a bond with the Hollow Knight. He raised it as his own, and so it was corrupted. The Radiance was able to influence the Hollow Knight through that small connection he had, which leads.
One thing I will say, I don't know if he's because I think they're both considered Hollow Knights, but I know that I know this one. I think this one is considered the Hollow Knight too. You know what I'm saying? Hollow Knight is just more like a title that is presented to, these type of guys. Okay.
To the current events of the game. It's strange and tragic to think that a healthy connection with the Pale King led to the demise of many within his kingdom. I mean, a knight, again by definition, should breathe loyalty and an iron will to his cause. But the fact that this is what led to the events of the game is quite the contrast. It speaks volumes that during the final stretch of the fight, the Hollow Knight stabs himself to rid the world of this infection. He knows he's failed, so in an act of desperation, he's trying to help the player in exterminating the Radiance. However, this really only answers about half of the knights I've talked about thus far. The sins of their masters certainly can carry over, but in other circumstances, a knight's suffering occurs because they are imprisoned by their servitude. You remember King Vendrick in Dark Souls 2 who went hollow within the Undead Crypt?
I will say, bro, where's all these unique armors? Every time I see this fucking game, I see something new, bro. Game's fucking huge. I will give, I don't know, what do you say? Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2, Rodney?
You remember King Vendrick in Dark Souls 2 who went hollow?
Bro, Dark Souls 2? I'm telling you, that's why I like the old Dark Souls. That's why, I love Elden Ring, but I'm going to be honest, Elden Ring is very manageable. It's very manageable in terms of okay, I can see this. Cool. Do I bring up questions in Elden Ring? Absolutely. But this shit right here, bro, what? I think my thing when it comes to Elden Ring is how the fuck did society exist? You know what I'm saying? Because you always want to believe okay, people look, somewhat natural. You want to. No, they all look decrepit like that. Decrepit, weird as fuck looking. You know what I'm saying? Like there was markets. There was farmers. What? There was carriages. That shit don't add up in my head when I see that. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at this. Look what he's wearing. Look what the fuck is walking in the background. And also too, I love the also the fact that there's different random spawns. You know what I'm saying? I love that there's random spawns. There could be rare or certain variants of certain creatures within those games, man. Just fucking sick. You know what I'm saying? I think stuff like that adds more to that depth of world. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't like Dark Souls 2 or they shit on it. They say I never played it. Can't say it's shit or good. So, but nonetheless, I do like the I guess the world that it's offering, at least from an outside view.
Hollow within the Undead Crypt. He was so ashamed with what his kingdom had become and how his wife, Nishandra, manipulated him, so he isolated himself from the world. Well, his royal knight, Velstadt, stood guard outside his final chamber. Even after all these years and after his king went hollow, he's still there. Keep in mind, Dark Souls 2 doesn't have an exact calendar for its lore, but we can assume
that was
that
a
between
wild
now
drink.
and
That was a
when the
wild
king
Estus right
first
there.
locked himself inside that chamber was between like a few decades to a few centuries.
Holy
When
shit.
Vendrick fell, Velstadt followed. They both eventually went hollow, but a knight's duty is never done, even if you don't serve a master. The penitent one technically is from a dead brotherhood with no king to serve or protect. At this point, he only serves this universe's god, the miracle, and ironically his task is to defeat said miracle. But even then, his true master is simply suffering. Blasphemous in general is in a different league when it comes to suffering, misery, and corruption. Look, I've played quite a few games, and I still have a hefty list in my Steam library to, tackle.
Yo, real shit. Yo, if somebody can make like a game, bro, I would love a game where you can play as an actual angel, right? Either from the dust up or from up to bottom. Bro, I would love that. You know how much cool shit, bro. What's the name of the game? Crimson Desert, bro. That angel shit, that shit was tough. I don't think the fight was particularly very cool, but the visuals on that shit looked amazing. You know what I'm saying? That shit looked so dope. And how time and existence around it was just fracturing due to its just power. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I fucking love that, bro. I don't know if the character necessarily wanted that kind of strength. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know he was flying like a dragon. I don't know if that dragon was like some ancient imbued creature, that was meant to fight holy angels and shit. But that shit was tough. That shit was tough, bro. If you haven't seen that, go watch that fight. Seriously. Actually go watch that fight, because when I seen that, I'm like, yo, this shit is fire. Who was cooking? That's one of the very few times where I think I look back at everything in the game like, yeah, graphic designers, art team, everybody killed it. Sound team, fucking slayed. Sound team and music team, they always killing it in a lot of games. They be slaying in games, right? You know what I'm saying? That shit, everybody cooked. Everybody cooked. I don't care what people say. Oh no, this game is mid. Everybody cooked, bro. Game was fucking huge. I think it's one of those things where maybe like it got a little ambitious. Definitely got a little ambitious, like anything. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe a little bit of scope creep. It had a decent amount of money. You feel me? I think. One thing I want to say is how is it? Does it really take that many resources to add at least good enough features from the start of a game, and then slowly add those features to the game? I know obviously these fucking companies would sell shit like, oh yeah, you gotta buy this to talk to maybe get like 300,000 different voice lines from a character. Why am I spending $20,000? Why am I spending $20 on that shit, bro? That shit should be in the game baseline. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just selling. They just be selling shit just to be selling shit. Let's make a second game. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want a second game. I'm not waiting another 6 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going through this drought period of games. You know what I'm saying? Would it be great to replay your game? Yeah, but eventually I'm gonna fall into the same trap. Gonna be honest with you. If I gotta play Magic, I'm gonna play Magic every fucking time. I don't care what y'all say. I'm playing Magic every time. Every time I'm playing Magic. And if it ain't Magic, it's gonna be damn near close. It's gonna be close, bro. I'm telling you, where I'm gonna pick one mechanic, and that mechanic is gonna be my go-to. I'll wait for some cheat to come out to give me like damage multipliers. I don't understand the type of shit that I would do for a certain mechanic that fits me well in a game. Bro, that's the only reason why I'm about to buy this Lucius game. That telekinesis, that's it. And how he's holding it, that shit looks dope to me. That looks so cool.
But I say this without hesitation that the Miracle is one of the cruelest antagonists I've seen in video games. Definitely worthy of his own video at some point. Your crusade is all that matters. All the horrific monsters you face.
Look at that shit.
All of the tragedies you witness. All the suffering you endure.
And
is
then he
worth
got,
it
he
if
got
it
a
means
person
the miracle is put to rest. That's why a knight suffers, for a cause that is greater than their measly life on a cosmic scale. Having said that, I do want to shift gears and really focus on the story of Slave Knight Gale. Out of all the knights I've gathered for this topic, I think Gale is the best example of why a knight suffers. In the old wars, where the gods would fight against the bleakest of battles, Slave knights were sent as fodder, expendable vanguard forces to exhaust enemy ranks. These slave knights were undead warriors, branded by their red hoods and eternal servitude. They could not die, but over countless centuries of fighting, their skin became charred black, their bones broken beyond recognition. And yet there was one slave knight who survived these wars without going hollow, and that was Gale. Eventually he found his way into the painted world and met a young girl, an unnamed painter. He became her fatherly figure. When we talk to her, she refers to him as Uncle Gale. She wishes to create a new world, one without rot, but she needs a specific pigment for her painting, the Dark Soul. Gale swore to collect the Dark Soul for his lady's painting. His journey was long and difficult, and eventually, it would take him to the literal end of the world, and there he would find the Pygmy Lords. They were decrepit and shriveled, nearly dried up of their blood, but Gale was determined. One of them calls out to us, stating that the Red Hood has come to consume them. Which, by the way, I was curious, and I just kind of followed him until the end, and I don't actually remember what happens. I think he just died. Anyways, when we find Gale, he's gone mad, eating one of the Pygmy Lords, still wishing to grant his lady's request. He has become the Dark Soul, and once he's defeated, we can deliver it to the young painter ourselves, who is none the wiser that we killed.
Only a big dog understood time travel. You know what I'm saying? You lasted eternity, bro. You gotta figure out how to travel back in time, big dog. If the Ashen One can do it, you can too. Come on, bro. Psych, we're human. Nah, Gale's human. One thing I do like about all the Dark Souls, in every game, humans are considered to be god level threats when given the ability. They can wield all the type of weapons, you know what I'm saying? They can build and create themselves up to a god level status, you know? I know people are like, oh, that's a little corny because like, oh, it's just a player, you know what I'm saying? We don't have those god level abilities like how we would like to, like how it would be on display. And I could see why you would say that, you know what I'm saying? Because usually we only wield maybe weapons. You know, we wield the weapons, maybe some magic. But, you know, our character itself doesn't actually really resemble god level, you know what I'm saying? And I can understand that because I think that's one thing. I think that's one thing that suffers from. I mean, I think the Dark Souls series suffers from. I wouldn't even say suffer. I think it's really one of those just minor things where I think people would nag at it. But when you do, I can see their point. I can see their point. Like, bro, stop saying humans are these god level threats. But in actuality, you know what I'm saying? Not every single one, obviously. You know, there's thousands and thousands of people that get recreated, especially in Dark Souls 3. I know Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, you know, different games, but you know, even in Elden Ring, you know, there's hundreds of if not thousands of, you know, of people that are, you know, given that spark of the ember, you know, and from there, you know, they continue doing their thing, whether they go on to be a small knight or they continue to rekindle the flame, you know, but nonetheless, humans are capable of exotic shit, as you know, as we might say. Then you got, then you say that you got it in Bloodborne, you know, once again. You know, the strongest person to keep the dream together is an old man. You know what I'm saying? A cosmic being themselves say, hey, listen, big dog. You will maintain this dream for anybody that comes through. You know what I'm saying? You will maintain this dream for anybody that comes through. And you're gonna do what you gotta do. And you're gonna do that for eternity. Until somebody either takes your place. That's it. That's it. Then he got up from that wheelchair, strong as ever, primed out. Just whooping ass, taking souls, man. Elden Ring, same thing. But the thing is, our characters don't portray God level, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we got it in stats, our bodies look normal and stuff like that. Like, no, that's just not true, you know? And I guess that's one of those things that would be a lot more difficult. You know, I don't know how you would do that. I don't know if you would portray that through visual. Obviously, you could portray it through like storytelling and stuff like that, but like I said, for the most part, hold on, give me 1 second. Now we'll leave it on the ride out. But I think it's so cool. Like I said, I think it's so cool, and I think that's why I like the Dark Souls series so much. It's a lot. It's vast. It's a lot. And I also think that's why I like Hollow Knight as well. It gives those things where it's like, I think Hollow Knight definitely gives you more of that ability to be like, okay, you could definitely be. I can see the Hollow Knight becoming more godly. You know what I'm saying? I guess you can see him become more godly or of higher power. think that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty cool. But compared to everything else, you know, it's I don't know. I would like to hear you guys' thoughts on that one because that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope.
Slave Knight Gale is the...
One thing I will say, I know it's a little bit corny to say, but I will bring up these topics again in the future. When I actually have more viewers, because I think these would be like fun discussions.
Most literal definition of a knight's endless service and loyalty. He was literally called a slave knight and fought against wars that were already deemed a lost cause. He was the lone survivor who did not go hollow, which should really highlight just how little the gods cared for them. You would think after centuries of service, Gale would be free, but after meeting the painter, he was chained once again. He embarked on another quest. Again, his journey took him to the end of the world, and only then would he finally be relieved of his duty. And see, that's the thing about knights. Service and loyalty is all that they know. Gale could have easily lived a life on his own, escaped the torment, but instead dedicated the rest of it to someone else. Even when their lord dies or becomes corrupted, knights simply seek out a new master to serve. The same thing happened with Sir Alone. A knight is simply a tool for a higher authority figure to use, and very rarely does their story end happily. That's why a knight always looks like they're suffering, because they never have a choice, or at least they have the illusion of not having a choice. Bound by eternal service, leashed under evil rulers, or corrupted because of a kingdom's demise, a knight is the scar bearing the sins of entire legacies. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I would give you a wet, sloppy kiss if I see you. All right, I'm just gonna leave.
I'm not pronouncing your name. Stop, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. I wish they would add more shit like this, and I think they added it in the DLC. God, hold up. Let me see if I can fix that, man. I'm sorry. Fuck. We're gonna go dark for a little bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better. But yeah, man. I thought it was, yeah, like I said, I love it, man. I love it. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes tragedy stories are interesting and intriguing, you know? Like I said, I would like somebody to make like an angel game, bro. I think people are just afraid to make a game like that. Like for real. I think people are just afraid to make a Christian game because they're afraid of what Christians are gonna do or say, bro. Just make the shit. I'm telling you, that shit's gonna be tough. Bro, could you imagine? Or is it just really just like there's just no substance there? Is there just no substance? Is evil the only substance? You know what I mean? But I believe that shit would be tough, bro. I believe that shit would be tough. Like a guy struggling with his godhood or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Struggling with the idea of becoming a god, you know what I'm saying? Be sick, what? Be sick, bro. Be sick. I'm trying to think of a game like that. Kind of like, I guess... Yeah, I guess it's... You know, I think I don't want as much of a gritty one. I think I kind of want more of like something that's kind of good. You know, just a little switch up on that one. Let's see what this one. Where's your team? Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just true in general with Avengers now, bro. I didn't mind the I forgot what it was called. Sentry. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't know what the name of the movie was. I loved how that. I love the character, right? I love the character. I actually didn't think the characters were too bad. I thought they were actually pretty funny. I thought they were actually pretty. I actually enjoyed them. But dude, I don't know what route and why Marvel thought they should be going down this God route. Seriously, what? And the thing is, they keep increasing it. You know what I'm saying? Like Thanos is great. You know, Thanos did great, bro. If Doom ain't hitting Thanos level threats, you gotta understand, right? I'm not even just saying it, bro. Doom gotta say some crazy shit. He gotta say some shit that is just like, whoa, is this true in real life? Like, you know what I'm saying? I want Doom to speak fair. You know what I'm saying? Thanos being like, I'm inevitable. What? Bro, your defeat like what happened? You defeated something, and look where it brought you back to me. Something like that, bro. What, bro? Look at the quotes Thanos was just spitting out on a daily. He was just spitting shit out like, man, just breakfast for quotes. It was beautiful. Shit was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. My favorite though. Favorite was oh my god. Damn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where was he at? Ultron, there we go. Ultron was busting. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ultron was busting some shit too, bro. That motherfucker was just smooth with it. He was just smooth with it. Unfortunately, I think because people just didn't like the movie, but I didn't think it was that bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I realized, I think I got a lady's eye. You see that? Stop! Ultron was pushing some shit. Man. I had to get rid of the other guy. It's beautiful. I think that speaks enough. You know. The back then, I forgot what he said. Back then, you know, they built this chapel in the middle of the city just, you know, they could be closer to the gods, and then bro got up. Here I am your new god. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. I need to be more beautiful, ripped apart of him. Probably, that shit probably took years. You gotta think like how much engineering went behind that suit that he created just to destroy it, just to show himself that he was just another version. You know what I'm saying? That he just exists. It's peak, bro. It's peak. And I don't care what you guys say, man. I don't care what you guys say. Oh, you're just an idiot. You know what I'm saying? No, he was hitting, bro. And then they went into the whole gore one, bro. What? I know Thor is strong. But I'm gonna be honest. Once again, they when it comes to when it comes to the heroes, they really not showing them shit. They really not showing feats. You know what I'm saying? Compared to how they showing these villains, I'm telling you, they present these villains like unstoppable forces, and then you got somebody with a bow and arrow, some pistols, a super intelligent guy, you know, with some missiles, fucking up these gods. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. You know, Scarlet Witch. Again, she's a monster. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's untamed. That's untamed. That's an untamed monster right there. You feel me? She's reality manipulating. You know, couldn't get that out there. She's reality manipulating, bro. She's just insanely powerful for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a guy Thanos, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't like Thanos' new, like how his new mentality compared to in the comics where he just did it for some pussy. Hey, and he still ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? He still ain't getting it. You know, but I do like his ideals. It's kind of crazy, you know. You know, obviously there probably could have been more. You know what I'm saying? He could have probably just created infinite resources or whatever. I forgot what people said, why it's just not a good idea, or he could have just doubled it. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you double it, then eventually the population itself, that would only be for a certain amount of time for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just wiping out half the universe, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. That he was done. He didn't obviously his conquest was fucking insane. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, Thanos was a good guy. Hell no. The motherfucker was a maniac. The dude was a maniac, especially young Thanos. That motherfucker was vengeful and hateful, and that was the only chance. 36 million, bro. That's what happens when you stick to your goals. When you stick to your goals, 36 million possibilities. 36 million possibilities. And they only had the opportunity to win one. What? And Doctor Strange couldn't say much. He only had to. This is the one. If we fuck this up, it's over. Thanos won. Bro, what are y'all gonna do with Doom? Doom is vicious. He's not just intelligent, bro. He got goals. He got goals. You know what I'm saying? The dude, he's Doom. He's Doom. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting Mr. Fantastic on a mental level. You know what I'm saying? Two I'm just gonna say just geniuses, you know, just universal geniuses. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. What is that? What does that say? Lavarian Sorcerer Tyrant, bro. What a fucking name, bro. Look at that name. I can't even produce it. Any Affinity Gauntlet Wielder, Master of Magnetism. And that's again another strong motherfucker right there. Okay. Devourer World. You know what I'm saying? Doom's killing this. Doom's killing him. Doom's killing him. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. Like again, fighting Galactus, bro. People, are we not thinking how strong? Like, how are they constantly? And then, like I said, back to the Sentry point. How are you putting these bootlegs, mind you, right? And I don't mind if they take these new roles because I don't mind them against a literal god. You know what I'm saying? Sentry, he's not like Thor. He's not like any of them. No. He's a god. He's a god, and that's not even the case with his second variant, his Void form. Once they I'm not gonna lie, peak character design. Void edits tough. It's I'm gonna be honest. This ain't anime. This ain't anime, bro. This whole we gonna get through this together. What? Motherfucker, literally. Yeah, this you know how insane how insane it is just seeing somebody just disappear into fog. Not even fog, like a mist of shadows. That shit was wild. When I seen it, I'm like, yo, could you imagine seeing that? That's over. I'm killing myself. I don't know what's on the other side. Man. That's terrifying. And he's just standing above there, bro. Emotionless, literal void. Let me end your suffering. What? No escape. Just instant aim. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? You telling me you went and you literally decided to go into that shit? Bro, fuck out of here, bro. What? Is that canonical in the I'm going on a rant, bro, but seriously, man. Shit is ass. How are y'all stop doing this, bro? Stop doing this. Start from the beginning. Please.
Oh my god. Do you know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. The Doomsday trailer is finally here. And I know I'm late, but you guys gotta remember, I'm new to this.
I'm sorry. Shit is loud as fuck.
Not true to this, so you guys gotta bear with me. But let's be real though. The last Avengers movie was 7 years ago. 7 goddamn years ago. And after the banger that was Endgame, 14 movies came out. And only 7 of them was good. And after the banger that was Endgame, 14 movies came out.
I can't wait to watch this New Way Home or the new Spider-Man, whatever. Yeah. I think this one maybe failed because of her. Unless it really was ass, because of her little controversy. Deadpool and Wolverine? What? I didn't think that shit was ass. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I fucked with that movie. I'm not gonna lie, should they have been obliterated? Yeah, plot armor was protecting the fuck out of them, but you know, this is a movie at the end of the day. Let's be real, people. You know, y'all would still be pissed if y'all seen. Once again, I think okay, maybe not so much. Why are these green? Okay.
And only 7 of them was
alright, cool.
Good. And
which one did he say was bad?
The banger that was Endgame, 14 movies came out. And only
Oh, really? Despite the high reviews, these are considered okay. Internals, okay.
7 of them was good. And yes, Eternals was
9.
good. And I would die on that hill, even if I have to die by myself. I don't care. But I can though. The trailer dropped on July 20th, and the movie releases on December.
Hopefully it's not too loud. Hold on, let me make sure it's not too loud. I'm sorry, I keep pausing it.
Seven of them was good. And yes, Eternals was good. And I would die on that hill, even if I have to die by myself. I don't care. But I can though. The trailer dropped on July 20th, and the movie released.
That shit loud as fuck.
Fall, like mist or side. I said, go into. How are y'all stop doing this, bro? Stop doing this. Start from the beginning, please. Please.
Oh, I'm late, but you guys gotta remember, I'm new to this.
That shit a little loud. I'm gonna be real with y'all. That shit a little loud, bro. That shit a little loud. Should I max this out? I'm gonna turn down my Windows one. Let's see.
18. Probably one of the.
Ooh, I don't know what happened. I didn't hear anything, and I'm assuming I blew something. I blew something. I broke something.
Only days that I will remember of this year. With Spider-Man, but we will talk about this movie when it drops in a few days. I was so geeked watching this trailer, y'all cannot even realize. I'm seeing goats after goats after goats after goats after goats. This means something to me.
See, that's what I'm saying. That shit's peaking. That shit's peaking on my end. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Bro, how the fuck do y'all manage y'all audio? Y'all are different breeds, bro. Especially if you would have
After goats, after goats, after goats, after goats. This means something to me.
See, that's what I'm saying. That shit's peaking. That shit's peaking on my end.
When I seen, I'm like, that's terrible.
I'm proud. My audio's fine.
7 of them was good, and yes.
Well, let me make sure.
And yes.
It loud, and I'm assuming I blew something. I blew.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me continue playing it for a little
And
bit.
oh my God, is that Steve Rogers? Nah, this movie is about to be peak. So the trailer starts and we finally see the Avengers team. Hold on. What the fuck is this lineup? This is Doomsday, right?
Yup.
So they're about to fight Doom.
Yup.
Oh nah, we're doomed. But let's really look what we're working with here. We got Sam Wilson, Captain America, great leader. Cool suit, don't get me wrong. But bro, you have wings and a shield. In a scenario where you have to fight Doom, what are you going to do? Fly toward him and do?
Mind you, he's not even a super soldier. He's not even a super soldier.
What? Throw your shield at him? Doom is going to catch this shit and beat your ass with it. Are we serious? Mind you, you had the opportunity to get the super soldier serum and you said no. For what? Ego? You had the chance to get.
Fuck out of here. I can't believe it, bro. You should have just took that shit. What is you doing?
After goats, after goats, after goats, like that. Wrong. But bro, you have wings and a shield in a scenario where you have to fight Doom. What are you going to do? Fly toward him and do?
He's not even a super soldier. He's not even a super soldier.
What? Throw your shit at him? Doom is going to catch this shit and beat your ass with it. Are we serious? Mind you, you had the opportunity to get the super soldier.
All right, yeah, I definitely can't be hurt. Let me do this then. Turn that shit up. Turn that down.
And more powerful and be able to save more people. And your dumb ass say no. And if you die in this movie, that's what you get for being dumb. And bro, without your suit, what are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
No, you are a regular dude. And I know a bunch of y'all gonna be like,
actually, Steve fought Thanos and with a broken shield.
no, he
He's
had a super serum. Do you remember that one scene where Steve had to fight a full elevator of Hydra agents? If we put Sam Wilson in the same scenario,
He's dead.
is he coming out? And that's a real question I'm asking. If I want to answer in the comments. But I already know the answer. He is not coming out. And the only reason for that is because he didn't take the serum. At this point, put me in the suit, coach. Sub me in. I have a better chance against Doom than bro. Straight up. Then we have Bucky. I love Bucky. One of my goats, but come on, bro. The only thing you got going on is your metal arm. And the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man caught it with one arm while cracking jokes, man. You are a
Not
joke.
even bloodthirsty
And what are you
Superman
planning on
Spider-Man.
doing to Doom? Tickle
Not even
him, do a
bloodthirsty.
massage for him like Bubble Pop Electric over there, straight 0 damage. Then there's Yelena. Don't even get me started. While on the subject,
The thing is, though, she got more of a chance than Cap over here. She at least been bred over the years to been like a ruthless killer. She was still getting her ass beat by generic people. Like I said, consistency is just out the window when they at this point. You know what I mean?
is bro wearing? Is he wearing a dirt bike suit? Am I catching him having fun while Earth is in danger?
We're
But
doomed.
It's okay, right? Because we still have Thor Thor fought the Hulk before the nerf. Thor survived the power of a star. Thor nearly killed Thanos while Thanos had all 6 Infinity Stones. And Stormbreaker went straight to the blast from the full gauntlet and let it inside Thanos' chest. So at least Thor can handle Doom, right?
Thor's been getting fucked his entire
this
series,
Dr.
bro.
Doom just stopped Thor
Seriously.
with 2 fingers. Two.
Guys, do keep it in mind though, Doom, he's not just intelligent, he is also a master of magic as well. Not a master of magic, but he is capable of understanding how magic functions.
Two fingers. 2 fingers. Yeah, we're cooked.
You know that
That's
magic.
the same attack that cut through Thanos' beam and went through him like butter. That's the same attack? Yeah. Put the fries in the back, chat, and pack your shit. It's time to leave. Because I know for a fact Thor fuming, realizing that we have to fight. Yes, we have to fight this demon, and he only got this sorry-ass lineup. And I know Thor be like, Odin, father, please, get me into Valhalla with you, because I ain't dealing with this shit. What am I supposed to do with them? There's one that can turn invisible and not be touched. What am I supposed to do with that, father? Give Doom a jump scare? Making the shit spin?
She actually has a really cool power.
I know for a fact she do -1 damage. Father, please take me up there with you. I ain't dealing with this. My son, are you a bitch? Yes, I'm a bitch. I ain't dealing with this shit. Take me with you. I beg. And what makes the situation even crazier is look at the original Avengers team. They are Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, and a Hawkeye, I guess. Even with that lineup, Loki and the Chitauri almost destroyed New York, even though Loki got soloed by the Hulk. Best moment in the movie, by the way. And then we get to Ultron. The Avengers team was the same. We just had Vision, Wanda, Quicksilver, War Machine, and yes, Hawkeye was still there. But the lineup was still stacked, and they still barely stopped Ultron. They lost an entire city. The whole part of Civil War was made that day. Then we get to Thanos. To fight Thanos, they needed everybody. The Avengers, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Wakanda's entire military, heroes from all across the universe. And after all that, they still lost the first time. Thanos fought a whole fight against Iron Man, Strange, Spider-Man,
Such a sick fight,
and the Guardians for a drop of blood. A mere drop of blood. Then Thanos wiped out half of all life.
One thing I will say, it's crazy how much I think it was the first Iron Man, how he said, if you can make a god bleed, people will cease to believe he's a god. It was cool. I forgot what video I was watching. I was like, dude, that's peak writing, bro. That's peak writing. Whoever that is, bro, somebody do wonders for him. Do wonders for him. Sexually, money-wise, mentally, bro. Put bro in the house, bro. Seriously, man. Set him up for life. Whoever came up with that, man. That level of thinking is beautiful. It's beautiful, man.
Entire universe. For them to win, they needed a second movie, time travel, a second battle. Tony Stark sacrificing his own life and almost
against a younger, stupid version. Not even stupid.
In a duck. Now we have Dr. Doom, stronger than Thor, with everybody else missing or dead. And what are the new Avengers with a Z pulling up with? Guns and some Jujutsu and Muay Thai techniques? Some of them use a stick as their main weapons. Like, son, I'm crying.
If I'm gonna be honest, they're gonna have to be using Sentry. They gotta be able to use him, right? Because there's just no fucking way. If they beat Doom, it's gonna be. And I know obviously the scaling is different, right? But I'm gonna be honest, you can't be doing disservice, especially to these type of villains. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been fucking heroes up a long time, right? They've been fucking heroes up a long time. Comics, everything. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be fucking up the villains. You know what I'm saying? You can't be fucking up the villains. There's an expectation that, the villains might lose. But when you got bums, and it's not wrong with those actors, right? It's the characters, you know what I'm saying? I think we just maybe didn't have enough time to build with those characters yet. We've had movie after movie after movie with the original team, right? This one we got a few. We got quite frankly some okay-ish ones. With parts of them. But y'all are not fighting Doom, bro. That's just not happening. It's just not happening. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who are y'all gonna keep relying on? I can't keep relying on Strange. I can't keep relying on him. You know what I'm saying? The Sorcerer Supreme. No, that's not him. I'm sorry. The best of them all, right? But I don't know, man. It's I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious how they gonna play it.
Now, to be fair, they're not completely hopeless since the Avengers with a Z are not completely fighting alone. They have the here to help.
Okay. I think she was proven to be extremely powerful. I don't know if they proved his intelligence just yet. You know what I'm saying?
Since they fought Galactus. That's what I would have told you if I was stupid. They fought a nerfed Galactus. The whole fighting
Oh
scene
shit,
was
never
them
mind.
pushing Galactus into a portal, and they almost lost a city when he was not really fighting them. More so looking for a baby. But at least they won, which put them in some level. The X-Men are here too, and I'm so excited. We have two OGs, Professor X and Magneto. No disrespect toward the Colts, of course, but the X-Men might or might not be that helpful. It depends. And we also got Mystique. What?
Bro, what are they doing with all these characters? Bro, who are these random ass characters that they're pulling out the ass, bro? I'm serious. Bro, that's annoying. Bro, this is what I'm saying, right? Nothing wrong with these characters because Mystique has been proven in the other movies, right? Cool character, just great character. There's no shame to these actual characters, right? But what are these lineups, bro? What are these lineups? You know what I'm saying? These characters, mind you, could barely defeat Magneto with his group. You know what I'm saying? And Magneto is way stronger than people present. Same thing with Professor X. These characters are considered Omega level threats within their own verse. You know what I'm saying? Omega level threats. You know, even like we had Deadpool versus Wolverine, right? They got lucky. She just did not kill them on the spot. They got so lucky, bro. They could not beat her. They just can't beat her. She is literally unkillable. They had to grab Juggernaut's helmet and put it on her. Cosmic level, right? Is Juggernaut helmet considered cosmic level? You know, a helmet that is considered, I'm going to say cosmic, right? Just cosmic level in strength. You know what I'm saying? A thing that's able to give this dude the ability to never basically to keep going. You know, he's the Juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? They had to put that on her to even make her vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? And even then they had to do some crazy shit to get it on her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Does y'all not see what she's doing? Just... Bro, get your nasty ass hand out my face. She was doing that. Pulling skin. Meat, bones, perfectly. Shearing your body of its natural self, bro. She's boning you, bro. She's boning you. And you letting it happen. I'm sorry. Where are these characters coming from? And there's no way I'm going to be able to use Wakanda again. Hell no. Hell no, bro. Especially who they got running right now. They fucking up those characters. Ironheart ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I know in the comics she might be tough, but in the movie she's nothing. She's nothing. Unless we get a new Black Panther, I don't care who it is. We gotta get a new Black Panther, bro. We gotta get a new Black Panther, right? Did we get one? What's her name? Did we get one? Fuck it. Bring her back. Bring her in there, bro. We just need somebody. You can't do this. You can't do this. You gotta bring the OGs.
Genuinely, what does she brings to the table? But we actually do have Cyclops, which is pretty decent.
And also characters like Sentry, but he's bum state right now.
And Loki, who I'm really happy to see, was basically the god of time now. And if you haven't watched the show, go watch it after this video. You have to watch it. This show is so peak. And we also have Gold Rogers with Jonathan and his immaculate choking form. Because how do you find yourself choking Ultron, Steve? He's a robot, Steve. A robot. But some of these people actually give the heroes a chance. But some of them do not bring anything to the plate.
Thing cut off for a second.
Cause what does US Agent is planning on doing? Like genuinely, bro. The US Agent, you barely did anything in Thunderbolts. Like let the real superheroes and faces on Super do their job, man. And please.
Well, he's still strong. He's still a super soldier.
Now imagine the Avengers.
Is he as skilled as Cap? Maybe not, but he does have the bloodlust in him.
Stand in front of them and be like,
okay, team, Doom is more powerful than Thor, who's basically a god, and us super and regular soldiers has to find a way to beat him up.
Then we got Bucky asking,
so should I bring a larger gun or a different arm?
And then Ant-Man be like, do you think there's a way I could go inside his armor and take all his blood?
What?
And Thor in the corner like,
look to my right, Deji. Look to my left, AJ. These partners stink of Pooh.
But we can clearly see in the trailer that they mainly fight against each other. But I don't know if it's because some of them is working for Doom or if they don't know that they're on the same team yet and thinking that they work for Doom like that one scene in Infinity War. But realistically, with what we have in this trailer, I do not think the heroes are going to really fight Doom yet. But we might need a second trailer to confirm that. What if that is only the beginning of his powers? Nobody is landing a good hit on him, and others that could, like Captain Marvel, we don't see her in this trailer. And they might also either nerf her or put her on the bench by saying she's off planet. And Sentry might have a chance, but he's in a bum state right now, like I said before. We could have had Wanda, but she's currently dead. And Loki that we actually see, but not in his end of show state, more like in his TVA clothes, so we still don't know. Like what?
The thing is, right? Even if they did decide to do Loki, like again, I think it's one of those things where it's like, does he really have the time to do that? Yeah, I know that's like, what? He's literally the god of time, you fucking idiot. Does he really have the? Is that worth it? You know what I'm saying? Is Doom really fracturing time, or is he just trying to destroy the world? I'm curious. We don't know what Doom's motive is going to be, right? We don't know what Doom's motive is going to be, but...
What is this movie going to be about? Are they setting up Doom as a threat by showing his action, his past, or is it going to be more like they're warning everyone and they're gathering everyone to fight against him? Is he going to kill everybody? Is he going to have a team that is going to be against the heroes? What is the plot? I can't wait. I have so many questions. I need answers now. And there's also Secret Wars. That means Doomsday might not end with the heroes winning, like Infinity War. And what is Secret Wars going to be about? Is Secret an important indication of what's going to happen in the movie? I need to know. So yes, I'm very excited for Avengers Doomsday. The trailer looks so good. Already can feel Dr. Doom aura, even though we didn't get the same setup we got for Thanos, who showed up in Avengers 1. And after Endgame, 14 movies came out, and 15 with Fantastic Four, and not one mentioned Dr. Doom, except for Fantastic Four. Probably because of Jonathan Majors issues, but holy, what a waste.
And the fact that they defeated Khan too.
Serious mode again after the garbage that was Love and Thunder.
Mind you, you search up some of the strongest characters. I think those two were up there. I'm pretty sure those two are up there. At least if they not in top 10, they at least top 20. You know what I'm saying? Strongest villains of all time. Strongest characters within those and within their own verse. You know what I'm saying? Bro, those some of those people on that low level, they not even hitting. They not even hitting that. They not even hitting top 50 probably, bro. What the fuck are we doing? Let's see. He brought a lot of characters back that I didn't know because I didn't, like I said, I either didn't watch those shows or I just didn't know anything about them, right? But nonetheless,
so I found it funny, low key. We also got the X-Men and Fantastic Four interacting with the MCU, but I still have one question: how are they supposed to beat that nigga? Because the old Avengers needed everything they had to defeat Loki, Ultron, and Thanos. Now Iron Man is gone. R.I.P. The original Black Widow is gone. R.I.P. Still in shambles for that, by the way. And Steve Rogers was supposed to be dead, but I guess he's back. I don't know what that means for Sam, but they
that's
probably
stupid.
Have more firepower.
That's stupid.
OGs in the mix. Hulk has been getting hold for years. Probably coming back in Spider-Man, but we don't know how that movie gonna play out. Scarlet Witch is most definitely kaput, and she was a villain in Multiverse of Madness, so might be hopeless. And Doctor Strange is somewhere dealing with an incursion, maybe Doom related, but most likely something that had to do with gangs. They can retcon it, but I don't think they are going to do that. But Thor, I'm praying for you, because these heroes are sorry. So if you made it all the way there,
again, people, Thor ain't putting no. He really ain't putting no work in. He was doing some damage when he was fit and fresh. But I'm gonna be real with you guys. Thor, he wasn't that motherfucker was still getting his ass beat. You know what I'm saying? He was still getting his ass beat. You know what I'm saying? He lucky Steve Rogers went. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And even then, maybe that's why he's young. I guess you can maybe retcon it like that. You probably not retcon. I heard him say that word and I wanted to use it. My bad. My fault. Maybe you can use it like Mjolnir made him younger. He because he now wields Mjolnir. He's now immortal. You know what I'm saying? Cool. All right. Cool. Maybe. Is that acceptable to me? Maybe. To the rest of you diehard motherfuckers, probably not. That's where we at, man. That's where we at, man. And I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful, man. I would not like to be a writer. Mm-mm. How are they? Obviously, the first day, I'm telling you, they beat Doom in the first movie. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be heated, bro. You know, Doom got to be unstoppable. He has to be unstoppable. That's somebody. I think one thing people don't understand is that one reason I like Doom, he's not just blind rage. The dude's calm. He's composed with anger at the same time. How is that possible? How are you angry and composed? Yet you have the will to do things that, again, people still don't have the will to do. By yourself, mind you. By yourself. Bro, he you know what I'm saying? Like I said, him, Mr. Fantastic, and Tony, bro. Tony Stark. Just geniuses. Geniuses, by the way. Technically, also Black Panther, I don't know how they're, like I said, I don't know if she has the knowledge, like how they made Black Panther, but obviously, you know, the whole point of Black Panther is that, you know, he apparently holds like an ancient relic that allows him to, or allows them to remember the past of other Black Panthers. So if one Black Panther beat Thor in the past, they most likely know how to defeat Thor in the future. You know what I'm saying? So, and they all preside within that magical flower. Was it a flower? What was it? Shit froze again. What was it? But nonetheless, it's a big shit, man. It's a big shit. I'm curious.
Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching. And let me know in the comments, do you think the current Avengers can actually defeat Doom? And which hero is going to be the most important in Doomsday? Because this lineup is actually looking terrible. It's not looking sweet for them, man. Yeah, I'm out of there.
Excuse me. And then we're gonna watch this last video. But let me go. Let me take a quick little break really quick. Let me go. Damn, it's already 8 o'clock. Let me put up the, you know, this bad boy right here. I haven't forgot about these guys. Don't worry. I just didn't. I never even added. I just added them to my cart. Doing that was extra. Let's be real. Doing that was a little extra. Okay. Bro, I'm gonna play this right now because I thought it was funny. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember these songs, bro? NSCs, the NSC shit. Where's the big one at? These shits was on everything. I remember these right here. That's what I'm trying to find. Some games have got some dope OSTs. Let me see. Can I play hold on, cause I fuck with what is it? Where's the one at? Where's the one big one? There it is. Fuck with this shit, bro. W music, bro. W music. Hope you guys enjoy it, man. I'll be right back, okay? Love you guys, man. Give me 1 minute, okay? And I'll be right back. Who's in the stoop cooking? World, you invited to the cookout. Motherfucker was in that bitch like, fucking OG. Shout out to Coda the Landman for the W background music. Okay. All right. Hello guys, I am back. Sorry about that. All right. Make sure everything syncs up and catches up. Then we should be good. Then we should be good. Really fucking frozen. You gonna come on? Where we going? Okay, cool. Now let's continue, man. Finish off with this video right here.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I don't want you to get mad at it. Are you a crackhead?
I'm sorry?
You know what the f dope
I
is,
know
man?
dope. I know what dope is.
I'm not talking about no goddamn cigarettes.
I know he was
Comedian actor Drewski sparked massive crowds in Northeast today.
Thousands of people are out here for their chance with Drewski.
Welcome to season 3 of Coulda Been Auditions. One stage, one moment. This is where careers are made or disappear.
We might blow this job if we don't get in.
Penitentiary, 10 years in this summer, Slight.
Don't nobody do nothing slight for 10 years.
The search continues, and the next chapter starts now.
You got a long chin. I like that.
Yeah, I do. You gonna do me like
After the 45 mark, it's just pills.
Talent shows back when I was in elementary and middle school.
Nigga talking about elementary and middle school, he's slow. Get him out of here. Get out of here. Benito!
And do it anyway.
I know a Baltimore nigga when I see one.
I ain't from Baltimore, man.
God damn, there's hella flies in this bitch. Who the f gave you the key to the city, man? Come on, man. It smell like dope, man. Let me call G Unit. Yo, 50 Cent. What's good, brother? I'm not gonna play no f***ing games with you. When I say crack, your eyes open up. Wife or husband? Because this nigga got a deep voice right here.
Don't be looking at my bitch.
It's light, but it's heavy.
Looking at the knee. The knee work is crazy. Fun size. Get him the f out of here.
I'm one of the best rappers in the city, bro.
And I just got fired today. Wait, no.
That's the real world, baby girl.
Could have been records.
Just sound it out.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first originally seen it, bro, swear to you not. I'm like, I can't tell if these people are fucking joking. No, they're serious. I think officially it did start off as like people really like being serious. Obviously now, you know, you gotta present yourself a certain way, be funny, you know, hit a certain mark, you know, just to be funny enough for Drewski. You know what I'm saying?
You did not
nonetheless, it might still put you on the map.
Nothing is guaranteed.
4 in the morning, I get up.
I don't got fucking time to hear all that shit.
Hold on. If you haven't already,
I've really been hustling, young blood.
If you want more shows like this or anything Drewski related, stop now and go subscribe.
Oh, who the fuck was that on this thing?
Anything Drewski related, stop now.
Hey, keep in mind though, she getting the views too. I can't tell if they joke. I can't tell if they're joking. I'm pretty sure they're joking.
All right, let's get into it.
It's the K-O, the K-A, the M-O-E. I'm just saying, how you doing, Drewski? And locked up to the nitty and the gritty. I'm the one with the key to this city.
Hey, man. Hey.
Who sent their uncle here, man?
Gave you the key to the city, man.
Your mayor, Marion Barry.
Who?
Marion Barry.
Is that the real key to the city?
Yes, it is.
Let me see the key. Let me see this shit, man.
See this Washington, D.C. that's spinning around?
Come on, man. This shit smell like dope, man.
I smell like dope. It smell like me.
Oh, come on, man.
It smell like me.
Tell me this, man. I just want to get down to the bottom of it. Ain't never did no dope in your life.
Bro, is he sponsored by Don Julio? That's crazy.
I'm a master electrician in this city.
Have you done dope or not?
Never.
What kind of drugs have you done?
Marijuana, alcohol, and K2.
That's what the fuck
That's
I'm
a
talking
drug.
about, man.
That's a drug.
How the fuck
Well,
you
all of
get
them are,
one?
but
That's the worst one, nigga.
You know
that's how you lose teeth.
This teeth been out before I even started doing anything. Just because I went through the windshield of a car.
Why you go through a windshield of a car if you ain't drinking and driving? And
No, it was somebody else drinking. I was in the passenger side, and I went through it because he was drunk.
Who was doing the K2?
This wasn't K2 then. This was so long ago.
Nigga, what the hell the fuck long ago we talking about the 80s?
I used to do K2. I don't do it no more. That's back then.
When you're saying back then, what is it, the 70s, 80s?
Back then, it's like last week.
You seem to know a lot about dope, man.
D-O-P-E, that's spelled dope. There's different types of dope, but I
know that boy moving through town.
You're saying you sober, bro.
I am sober. I bet you give me your own test right now.
See, my uncle did dope, man, and I know the smell. I smell it on that keychain that you said that was the key to the city. That was a lie. First lie.
Oh,
Second
you know
lie,
what?
you don't do dope. You do dope, man. I know when I see
That's
it.
the way y'all use words about dope. Dope is not dope. It's different types of dope.
I'm mad. I touched
All right, OG, you know the history.
I understand, but dope is dope, and I don't use dope.
Just get back to the fucking music.
I'm slicker than the oil. I got more raps than aluminum got foil. I never
See?
once fussed.
You see how you rapping about aluminum foil? You done fucking dope, nigga. You've done dope.
I never did dope, but you ain't gonna carry me like groceries. I know what I did. You know what you think I've done. So, but
got some fight to. I like it. He got some.
Get the stupid nigga out of here, man. I know dope when I see it. Get him out of here.
Damn, they do me like that.
Come on, man.
I ain't never did no dope, no none of that. I smoke marijuana. I used to smoke K2. That's about it.
Drewski Drew, what it do?
What's good? What's good?
It's your girl Beyonce on the track, running shit back, AKA. Shit. What's going on?
Damn.
Yeah, what's wrong?
You got a long chin. I like that.
Yeah, I do.
I like that. So what made you put track shoes on?
Oh, because he's comfortable. I was,
Bro.
You know, I was waiting 9 hours.
When you find a funny girl, they're hilarious. It's off rip. Off rip. Sometimes dudes don't be realizing, bro. You just be hating. You be hating. If you not laughing at, bro, I've had girls say so many funny jokes, bro, and I swear to you not. Dudes will not laugh. I'm like, that shit was hilarious. I'm busting my ass off. But I look like, was that not funny? Was that shit not funny? I don't know.
You was waiting 9 hours.
9 hours.
All bullshit aside.
Maybe I'm an
sorry
unfunny
about
nigga,
that,
I don't know.
Because I know when fine shit come in here, I gotta make sure I attend to. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's hear what you got.
This is a song I made for my sister that died. I just want to see you walk through that door, yeah. You ever went to sleep to a dream and woke up to a nightmare? Yeah.
So this is about my sister that died.
It's a little happy.
Do all them TikTok moves in there.
She gone. I gotta live for her.
What's her name?
Beyonce.
How'd she pass away?
She got shot. I was actually in the car.
Your blood sister?
You could say that. Blood couldn't make us no closer.
Let's get out of here. No, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
that was good, though. That was good. That was good. Thank you, mama. What's your name?
Beyonce.
You said your sister died, name was Beyonce.
No, that's me. It's Brown.
God damn, there's hella flies in this bitch. What the f?
Those are the little fruit flies.
Did you bring these in?
Nah, I ain't bring these in.
God damn.
Y'all have fruit flies where y'all be at?
Nah, I ain't from the country, nigga. So explain the bump.
Hold on, bro. You see like he good spirits, man. You see like he good spirits, bro. Nigga been in the system, though. Got some net tats. They been through some shit.
Run around, play, hit my head on the wall when I was young.
I could tell.
Yeah.
Oh, I could tell. You did a lot of bumping that head, didn't you?
Yeah.
That can affect your brain.
Bro, I love that. Bro, that's one level. That's the level of community that I wish I was at, bro. Just sharp with it. Just sharp. You know what I'm saying? I don't got that. I think I can work on it, but I ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it over the years, bro. I'm gonna try it over the years.
You don't want to do that too often. Hopefully you slow down on that because I'm telling you, man, it's bad out here. I had a homeboy. He never recovered from that in 2nd grade. Scott McDougal. He's full blown now.
Lord.
So I'm glad you stopped bumping that head, man, because it's a thing. I'm telling you. Let's hear some music.
I don't got no beat, no beat.
Let's get mad at him. You wasting time.
No.
No, ain't no no.
Dead ass too. You're like, this guy is dead ass. He genuinely, I think he don't see this as a joke. This is an actual opportunity for bro.
His hobby was bumping his head. I'm really trying to hold real music auditions. Nigga brought radio in here.
Okay, OG. I done laughed my ass off. Yo, I'm gonna be. I was just about to say, either bro's whole outfit is real expensive, or he got everything for $30 under. 100%. That's a $50, $30 under.
Name and age.
My name is Wayne Ralma Blake. I have named after my father.
What year was your father born?
My father?
Yeah.
Really much, I have no idea.
Slave years.
I'm sorry?
Was he born in the slave years?
No. I'm Jamaican.
Oh, you Jamaican? They do a lot of f***ing.
Definitely.
How much sex have you had in the last 40 years?
Sex? Not much recently. Dry.
I figured that. I'm saying the last 40 years.
4 years?
40.
Can't count.
That's not surprising to me.
Mm-mm. I didn't say start. That's ugly, bro. That's ugly. That's a lot of ugly right
ask
there.
You a question. I don't want you to get mad at it, all right?
I'm sorry?
Are you a crackhead?
I'm sorry?
Are you a crackhead?
I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke
I didn't
cigarettes.
say nothing about no
No,
cigarettes.
I'm not.
I'm tired of this shit, man.
Drugs.
All the older niggas coming in here talking about they don't know what the fuck dope is.
Is this it's Kingston? My bad, Kingston, not Kensington.
You know what the fuck dope is, man? Damn.
I don't take no drugs at all.
Have you done dope or not?
Never, no, sir.
I'm not talking about cigarettes, man. Niggas keep talking about weed and cigarettes.
Okay, I'm just saying I just don't do nothing.
I'm sick of this shit,
I've
man.
never for my whole life.
I'm not talking about no goddamn cigarettes.
Okay, now I heard you, sir.
Oh, now you can hear me.
I don't do nothing. Drinking or nothing. I'm a Christian.
Nigga, I'm a Christian too. I done did some fucked up shit.
Oh, hold up, hold
I
up.
don't do nothing.
Connection's bad. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. Let me fix that. Yeah, hold up, give me 1 second.
No,
nigga, Christian sin too. Have you ever in your 80 years of life been a crackhead?
As far as smoking cigarettes or inhaling cigarettes?
No, you see, you start talking about inhaling.
Okay.
See, no.
Okay, I know. Okay, let me tell you.
Hey, listen, man. I'm not finna play games with you, nigga.
I'm not trying to play no games. I'm too old to play games.
Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna play no fucking games with you.
Dude.
When I say crack, your eyes open up. You know crack when you see it, right?
I never did anything crack. Good.
Let me tell you something. I'm not here to fuck with you, nigga. I do the fucking.
You know what? I don't need this.
Put your hat back on.
He dead ass too. On real serious. On real serious. He's like,
He
you
good. He good.
You ain't
He
gonna
good.
sit here and just.
He good, man. Y'all chill out. I wanted to give you a deal. Do you do anything outside of dancing?
I haven't worked for decades. When I got sick,
I want to do something for you. Let me see if I got my
You just realize
I left my wallet at the room.
Okay.
Come here. Take this key. I want you to go to the Conrad Hotel. You go to room 1006. When you get to room 1006, go in a black bag. A black bag got my wallet in it.
Okay, where's this?
You get my card out of it. It's at the Conrad.
Where's the Conrad?
The Conrad downtown. You're gonna go down there, go to room 1006. You're gonna grab my wallet.
You know, I gotta know where to go.
God damn it, man.
Dude, give me an address. I take the bus. I don't drive. If you have a
Nigga, I'm trying to get you a...
I know, I understand.
Nigga, rags to riches, nigga.
I understand.
Rags to riches.
I don't know where to go. How am I gonna get
Drewski know this guy.
You want me to
Drewski know
do?
this guy
God
content.
damn it, nigga.
Get somebody to take me.
Come on. You wanna get rich enough,
Yes,
nigga?
sir. Yes.
I said my wallet is at room 1006.
1006.
At the Conrad.
Conrad.
It's a black bag. Grab my wallet.
1006.
And take everything off that gold card that you see. It's an Amex. AMEX. It's an Amex Gold Card. Get everything off that motherfucker you can, and I want to help you, nigga.
Conrad. The address on here?
God damn it, get this thing out. If you can't find the shit, nigga, fuck it. I can't do no more, man. I can only help as such. God damn it. It's simple directions, man. I'm telling you, it's like, god damn. You want to get rich or die trying. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to get rich or die trying, man? The nigga just kind of want it. He just kind of want it. He don't want it bad enough. I told him where I'm at. I told him where my wallet at, everything. He didn't want it. He just kind of want it.
Okay, big husky. Little husky.
What's going on, man?
Who's sucking who titties in here, man?
Shit, whoever wants to suck them, they free.
Are you aware that his tits are out?
It's my security.
Let's get him out of there.
Yeah.
Soon as we make
Why is he on the ground, bro? Why was he on the ground, bro? Why was he on the ground?
A nigga with pregnated titties. That's what's leading our youth.
Damn, bro.
That's what's leading our youth right there.
Damn, bro. About to get pulled over. Shit.
That nigga can play jump rope with them nipples, can he? Good God almighty.
Okay. Bro, he look like a lesser version of Tay-Rock.
You married, kids? What's up?
Nah, man, I'm not married. No kids yet.
How old are you?
43.
43. No kids, not married?
No
Chief of
kids.
tail sign, bro.
Nah, not married.
Not married. No kids.
Great pullout game.
Well, at that point, it's not a pullout thing. You're 43. It's time to grow the fuck up. You're almost 50, nigga.
You right.
It's a lot of older people. It's a lot of older people so far.
That don't work no more.
It's gonna work.
No, you got 2 years. You get past 45, that shit shut down.
I mean, if you keep on exercising, you know,
Nah, but
drinking.
they say that.
But you ain't doing none of that.
45 mark is just pills.
Oh man, so
And just keep you going until you die.
Right, my
That's the thing I'm
exercise.
trying to
Yeah, you
say.
exercise.
After
You ain't
43,
exercised since.
You got 2 years and then you get 45 and you got it's all pills from there. Take the hat off. Let me see. I just got to figure out because it might be. Okay, put the hat back on. All right. Yeah, get mine. We'll figure it out. We'll talk outside. You might got a couple more years.
So they were jealous.
I don't even care what a nigga got to say.
Too good. Get him out of here. Appreciate you, good. It's the wrong way.
Oh man. And where they getting all these unks from?
What's good, Drewski? Cousin Jimmy, I ain't your folks though, but what's good with it?
Cousin Jimmy.
I'm gonna put my gums on the hoe, trying to see what you want. Hey,
hold on.
Let's slow down, huh?
Trying to take
My
a big
gums.
pound time.
My gums.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't got the... What all have you been through, man?
Nothing, man. Just getting older, man. 50, hitting that 50 mark. That's all.
Okay, yeah. Nigga 50, man. Nigga getting in that 50 model. Damn. Hands get rough around 50,
DC,
ain't
man.
it? Yes,
DC.
sir.
You know,
Put the gums on the hoe. That means...
blah, 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 blah.
Ah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get him out of here.
What I say something wrong?
Let's get him out of here.
What I say, man? Get him out of here, bro.
Everybody love that song. I'm gonna put my gums on the hoe. I got a song called Pound Town too. I should have did that.
If you know me, you know I already got front row seats to see Pitbull and Lil Jon on tour. Which is why I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, SeatGeek. With over 35 million downloads, SeatGeek off any tickets with promo code Drewski10. Make sure you click the link in the description.
Washington, D.C.
I'm home. I'm ready to work.
He got lisp. He got lisp. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. You know his tongue pop out every time he talk. Nigga, sit your big ass down, nigga. You too swole.
Too buff. Get him out of here.
I was close. I was close.
I'll get you next time. All right? What? I'll get you next time. You don't know me, Juicy. You don't know me. You don't know me.
You too young. You too young. You can't get put on there. You can't get. Damn, it's hella flies.
What up, Drewski?
What up? What up?
My name's Tatum Takeover.
Okay.
And I'm the hardest rapper out here.
Okay.
Never stressing. I wake up, it's a blessing.
Back up.
I win daily.
And she aggressive.
Guess it, it's the...
We need everybody to stay in the black square. That's the thing. It's a security protocol. What's the neck shit about? What's that little neck twist you keep doing?
Oh my goodness, though, little tiny thing. Little tiny thing.
Coming up to the desk. Security protocol.
8 years old with Got a voice so bold, I'm young enough to leave the O. So when you see me on that track, you like, baby, baby. This will never beat, and I just went crazy.
Dude, I love kids' enthusiasm when they doing shit, bro. Because when they really passionate about that shit, you can see it. You can see it. She's enthusiastic, bro. She took the stage. She came with confidence. She gave her character, bro. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
That was hard. Not hard enough. Let's get her out of here. No, I'm joking. I want to sign you. What'd you say your name was again?
Tatum Takeover.
Why they call you that?
I'm the hardest rapper out here, and I stand on business with that.
Okay, I like this. All right, come sign it right here. Just read this line right here for me.
To this 360 deal recording contract shall be the label could have been records.
Could have been. Just make sure you pronounce that right. Could have been.
Recording company.
She better than me.
Just sound it out.
Finances.
No, finances. That's finances. Now this is the most important one. This is the one I wanted you to read right here. Yeah, go ahead, circle that on that one. So finance is what we get from your parents.
Oh.
So anything you get partakes comes back to us regardless. So go ahead, read this next line right here about marketing.
Market and distribute.
Yeah, what's good with my thing? I'm over here going at 2 FPS. I can't fix anything right now. Let me do something really quick. Let me do this. Oh, damn, stream ended. Yeah, stream ended.